Hello and welcome to Crystal's Sunday cooking class. Today I'm going to be making a spinach frittata with Pampered Chef products. So the ingredients that I have right now are spinach. I've already taken the stems off. A lot of the dirt in spinach actually are housed on the stems, so it's really good if you take the time out to remove this. I've already started to chop up, or roughly chop, my onions and my sweet peppers, which includes the orange and red. So I'm going to use my Pampered Chef chopper. I really love this. Will's mom actually is a distributor of this, so I said I should make a video using the products for my future mother-in-law. So you just put a little bit at a time. I think I do have a larger chopper, but you just put a little bit at a time. And basically, this is going to make your chopping process so much easier. If you're like me, and see, look, this is beautiful, finely chopped. And if you're like me, the onions can irritate you. A little tip that I learned actually is to rub a lemon on your cutting board. I'm using a Pampered Chef cutting board, but to rub a lemon on your cutting board to prevent your eyes from welling up. So this is going to take a couple steps. Just roughly chop it up for our frittata. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm more concerned about the onions and the peppers being broken down more so than my spinach. So chop, chop, chop. And this is, oops. This is also good if you are making salsa, or if you want to, I know Will uses it when he makes his famous cookies. He chops up the chocolate chips by using this. So this is multi-purpose. This isn't just for onions and veggies. You can use it for anything. Okay, so I have chopped up my beautiful spinach, onions, and peppers, and I'm using the Pampered Chef stainless steel bowl. This bowl is so great because it actually has measurements inside of it, so you know how much, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you'll know how much you're making. You'll be able to measure it. So what I like to do, I like to use a little bit of olive oil, 1 capful, some Tony Chachere's. I use this on everything, and some pepper. I don't really cook with a lot of salt unless it absolutely needs it. So like for my fish, sometimes I'll put a little bit of fresh sea salt on it, but I don't really cook with a lot of salt. And I think it's good for this just to rest for a moment. It really allows the seasonings to stick to the olive oil, which makes it so great when you're sauteing. It's just so beautiful and it smells amazing. Okay, so just let that rest for a minute and then I'm going to put it inside the pan. So now I'm over at the stove. Let's see. It's under low heat right now. But I'm going to just pour all of these beautiful veggies inside of here. And we're going to saute it up so it'll be beautiful for our frittata. And you can also use sun-dried tomatoes in this. You can use garlic. You can virtually use anything you want for this frittata, but this is easy. It's 3 steps. and it's delicious. So we want to make sure this sautés up really nicely. So this is beautiful. Now we're gonna go with our egg mixture. So while that's sautéing up, I have 6 eggs. Sorry, this is my first video. I'm trying to position myself. I have 6 eggs and I have 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm gonna use my Pampered Chef whisk. Actually, let me pour it inside this stainless steel bowl. I use my Pampered Chef whisk. So this bowl is really multi-purpose. And then all of the excess spinach and onions and peppers that may not have come out in your first pour into the skillet, the eggs will catch that and it will be in there. So we're gonna check on our sauteed veggies to see if they're cooking up really well, and then after that we're gonna pour our egg mixture on top. So my vegetables are cooking up really beautifully. Now I'm gonna add the egg mixture. So I'm gonna pour my egg mixture on top, and this should coat the majority of the pan. So we're just gonna let this, I'm gonna turn down the heat. We're just gonna let this cook for a few minutes. We're not gonna scramble it up. We're not gonna do too much to it. Take this one out. We're just gonna let it sit here for a minute. I've also preheated my oven to 450 degrees and I'm gonna bake this for 13 to 17 minutes. My appliances are like so much hotter than my previous place, so everything cooks a little bit faster. So you just have to go with how your oven works and sort of monitor it because you don't want to burn it. So this is cooking up beautifully and I'm going to put it in the oven too. Okay, so when you see your frittata starting to halfway cook, you're going to put your cheese on top. Just sprinkle it. I'm using Parmesan cheese. You can use goat cheese, mozzarella cheese, whatever kind of cheese you like. I'm just gonna use the Parmesan. So I take it, I turn off my pot, and then I just place it in the oven. I'm gonna let it cook. Again, I told you my oven is really, really hot. So you can let it cook between 13 and 15 minutes, but just sort of watch it. Okay, this is the finished product. Looks beautiful. Okay, so I finally finished our frittata and it tastes delicious. You can see it over there. But I just want to go over the Pampered Chef tools that I use. So the cutting board is $17.50. The color-coded utility knife is $15.50. The food chopper is $32. The stainless steel whisk is $13.50. And the stainless mixing bowl comes in a set of 3 for $84.50. I'll also put Miss Dyson's information at the bottom if you want to order any of these products. Thanks so much and have a great Saturday.